The casino stocks topping the tape today. Names like Las Vegas Sands and Wynn all pushing higher thanks to some big news out of Asia. Let's get to Contessa Brewer, who's got the details. Contessa.
Hi there, Melissa. The boost in Wynn and Sands, the result of comparatively cheerful speculation about Hong Kong's border reopening soon. Look, this is a crucial feeder market for Macau visitation. In 2019, nearly a fifth of all tourists came from Hong Kong. And now a bridge connects Hong Kong to Macau. That makes a day trip possible, if only the bridge would actually open to traffic. While the Hong Kong Free Press reports a Chinese delegation evaluating pandemic checkpoints and facilities, and that's what fueled, in part, the optimism about easing travel restrictions. Jefferies analyst David Katz noted today the Macau market could be close to bottoming, with current local COVID-19 outbreaks in China falling to single-digit daily cases and a partial China-Hong Kong border opening possible before year-end. But Katz warns China's zero-tolerance policy for COVID infections has the potential to crimp any recovery, and it certainly adds uncertainty and volatility in a year, next year, when, Melissa, as you know, concession renewals are scheduled. So the U.S.-listed casinos with exposure in Macau, you're seeing them. Wynn Resorts up 4%. You've got Las Vegas Sands up 6% on the day. Melco up 5 1/3%. And MGM, which is much more reliant on its U.S. operations, up less than 1%.
All right, Contessa, thank you. Contessa Brewer. Tim Seymour, how should we think about the casino space? I mean, Contessa outlined the big push in the polls in terms of the positives and the negatives going on with the border reopenings.
Yeah, I just think that the mobility factors in Asia, Southeast Asia especially, are ones that are exciting and they're eventual. So, look, part of the discount here really has been more about license renewals and concern about greater China risk. I think that's way overdone. I think Las Vegas Sands is the one to bet on, and yeah, pun intended, but a combination of $6 billion in cash, have divested some Vegas assets to go into higher growth areas. Marina Bay in Singapore is largely immune from any of that China risk. Again, the travel restrictions are real. They have been real. They've been a headwind. But you're buying Vegas Sands at under 8 times, essentially, just off the COVID lows. This is, to me, a great opportunity. So I'm long Vegas Sands. I've talked about this for the last few weeks.
Guy?
I agree with Tim. I didn't think we'd get down to those April 2020 lows. I think it was like 35.5, 36, but it did, and it seemingly has bounced. I think LVS sort of got lumped in with the rest of these Chinese stocks. Whether that's justified or not doesn't matter. I think that's what happened. I think people come to the realization, Tim talks about this a lot, you don't buy these names when the news is at its best. You try to get them when it's at its worst, and I think we're through the worst of the news. So I do think there's upside. You look at some of the price targets in Wynn, for example, even on lowered price targets, you have analysts anywhere from 105 to 131. So absent of any further bad news, I think LVS is the one you want to buy here, and I don't think that bad news is coming anytime soon.